Hi YouTube, how are you all? Today is, as you all know, it's Friday. It's Friday the 29th September 2017. My name's Jan Silver. How are you all? How am I? I hear you say, I think I'm a bit premenstrual. I think this could be one of my premenstrual rants. This is our last night in France. We had a lovely campsite, as I said to you yesterday. And at 7 o'clock this morning, something reminded me of my third dislike about France. And it's only a minor. It doesn't mean to say that I won't not come back here because of it. But in fact, the first night we stayed, when we were with Tom, our little boy that we met in China, and Julie and Steve, I think they warned us that the church bells start ringing from about 5 a.m. But if I'm being really honest, I don't think there's any rhyme or reason. They don't ring at dead on 7 o'clock. It might be 3 minutes to, or 2 minutes past, or quarter past. But like Howie said this morning, at 7 o'clock this morning, the church bells, how can I put it? They didn't even do a nice tune. They're just fucking ringing. Ding, ding, ding. And you're like, okay, that's enough now. I'm awake. Thanks very much. And then they stop. And you go, okay, this is good. Quarter past, they start again, and Howard's like, what's that? The fucking snooze button. I was like, do you know what? It is like that. So they actually ring. I'm not saying dead on. Like I said, some churches don't do it dead on, and I don't think there's actual bell ringers in there anymore. I think it's all automated. At quarter past, at half past, at quarter to, then on the hour. And like I said, it can be quite soothing at times, but not when you haven't set your alarm and you don't want to get up. It's kind of like, so there's one of my bugbears about France was the bells, and I'm pretty sure we're in the countryside at the moment. I won't walk you around this site. Well, not anything, because it's muddy, it's wet and it's muddy, and I'd rather keep my feet clean. But it's a pretty little site, and we're literally in the middle of these big fields, and there's lots of static caravans where people actually live here. So, but it's only for one night. I mean, we drove this morning. I did about 2.5 hours, then pulled over. I said to Howard, I've probably said this to you every month, that when I get this premenstrual hormonal mood on, well, before the mood, my sense of smell just gets heightened. And part of my problem with France was dog shit, because that's all I can smell. And you know, I could smell onions today, and I can smell this. I want to switch it off. I don't want to smell everything all of the time. But when my hormones are obviously changing at this point in the month, that's all I can smell is bad shit. It's not even good stuff. I wouldn't mind if it was, oh, I can smell strawberries today, or oh, I can smell, I don't know. I don't want to smell farts and cheesy feet and dog shit all the time. I don't. Sorry, not sorry, really. And then, so we stopped to change over driving, and I'm going to be honest about having my premenstrual mood. We pulled over and we couldn't really get in the right spot, and I was like, oh my god, look at those mushrooms over there. I need to take my camera out, my big camera, and go. They were the most beautiful, I don't know, what do you call them, a cluster of, don't laugh Howard, of mushrooms. And then Howie got in the driver's seat and decided we weren't going to stop there. I was pissed off. Pissed off wasn't the word. I was like, you don't make decisions like that without, and I was like, what am I saying? You fucking, I know you're laughing now because you're like, oh look, she's being telling the truth, because that's fessing what I do. I am fessing up. And I just knew, no, you have to let me get over it first. Yeah. You have to actually let me get over my mood first. I wanted to photograph some mushrooms. I mean, that's not irrational or anything, Howard. You know, that warranted me being stressy bitch from hell, didn't it? But yeah, it's obviously working it all out. It's obviously that time of month again, isn't it? And I'm dreading it actually, because I know last month you can shut up. I've told you there's pushing it and there's pushing it, Silver. I think last month I had my worst period since surgery, and I'm just sort of going, please don't let it be that way again. You know, I couldn't even go to the gym. I was that poorly for the most of the week. So I'm really hoping that was a one-off, and that my endometriosis doesn't kick in, and that but also alongside hormones and my funny sort of heightened smell, I'm eating like nobody's business. Yesterday I grazed all day. Last night we had spaghetti bolognese, and it's the pasta that I needed. I've said this before. I'm a carb fiend when I'm pre-menstrual. It's like your body's needs to build up and store up fuel ready for what's coming. And today I've just had a protein bar, and now I've just had 3 Ryvitas with cream cheese, garlic cream cheese, and that's all after having my soup and bread at lunchtime. So, you know, I don't lie. As I said, I'll be really honest with you guys every step of the way. And yes, I've completely overeaten, and it's really weird because while this mood is like this with my premenstrual mood, but as soon as I start my period, I won't want to eat. That's me done. So yes, it's just, I suppose, any of it really, isn't it? It's all about being aware, self-aware. It's all about being mature enough to understand and listen to your own body. And I think, you know, I'm not going to deprive my body when I want something at the moment, because it's almost, with Harry being type 1 diabetic, when he gets a really low blood sugar, it's kind of, I think that's how I feel at the moment if I don't get what my body needs, which is a bit of carbs. So I'll just go with it like I always do. And, you know, the scales will tell me on Sunday morning. I obviously won't weigh on Saturday when I get back, because that'll be late afternoon. I'm hoping to see my daughter and granddaughter that day. And then on Sunday morning, I'll jump on the scales and see what they say. I put a face like that. I'm totally expecting to have gained. I really am. I'm not, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, and I'm not going to worry about it. We've had the most amazing holiday. Like, I'm joking about France. I'm tongue-in-cheek about the bells and the dog shit and all the rest of it, because we both said what a wonderful, wonderful time we've had, and we will definitely 100% be back again. This has been a good trip for us. It's been a really good maiden voyage to Europe in Aggie, and we haven't killed each other. There is one more night left though. He could piss me off enough that I might lose him in a field somewhere. He's not even listening.
No.
He's busy playing with his iPad, you see. That's what a girl has to put up with. Anyway, guys, I think that's about all I wanted to say today in my premenstrual rants. I hope you're all really well, healthy and happy. I hope Friday's kind to you. I hope you've all got some really fun, fantastic things to do over the weekend. I can't wait to squeeze Willow on Saturday. I really have missed her. She phoned me again this morning. Chelsea said, I saw a FaceTime on my phone, and Chelsea went, sorry mum. She had the phone saying, grandma, phone grandma. So we had a little chat, and she was all she says, hello grandma, hello grandma. I'm like, oh, she just makes my heart melt. Anyway, guys, anyone that's the grandparent will obviously know that, so I can't wait to see her. And obviously Piju, I'm sure she's missed me loads. I really am rocking the biggest dog shittiest bun today. See, it's all that talk of dog shit. I just had to have one on my head. That's attractive. Anyway, guys, I really am going now. It's 8 minutes of Jan Jan waffle. Aren't you all so lucky? Take care. Bye.